Hey everyone, I saw a bunch of questions that I really wanted to answer before this year is over because I don't think I'm gonna want to answer them next year. And as you can see by the title of this video, it's quite sketchy kind of questions. Not that sketchy. It won't be over PG if I say it that way. I just have had a few friends ask me questions and I thought I'm gonna answer them on a video because some of them are really interesting to think about. So I have them down here. But let's just get into it. I want to answer these. Okay. So the first one, have you ever dated more than one person at the same time? I don't know if it counts. In primary school, of all the times in your life to date people, in primary school, I wouldn't call it dating because I mean it was primary school, but you know, you're in primary school, you have crushes on people and they like ask you out, so you feel you're dating. I don't have a lot of memories of primary school. There's a lot that I don't want to remember, so I don't. Excuse the hair, it's messy, so we are just living with it right now. I did date more than one person at one time. What can I say? I liked a lot of people. But I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't call it dating. I can't call it dating because it's like, I mean, I didn't have my first kiss until I was, I think, 13, going on 14. So that was like, if you hear any weird sounds, my cat is laying right over there. And she's deciding now to clean herself. Really? Anyways, I was interested in more than one boy at the same time. So, I don't know. I'm laughing about it now. I probably laughed about it then. I feel so bad for how I did that because that was wrong. Even though I'm saying it, I mean, it wasn't dating. It wasn't like a relationship. I mean, my thing is, if you're below 13, it's not a relationship. It's just my thing. But technically, in like a gray area, I kind of dated more than one person at the same time. And I was just bored. Let's just say it like that. I was bored. I just liked more than one person at the same time. And I was gonna do what I wanted to do because it's one thing for the guys to like more than one girl and then date more than one girl at the same time. I mean, there's people in their 20s, in their 30s, 40s, 50s that are all dating more than one person at the same time. And if guys are allowed to do it, why can't a girl? So that's what I'm saying. It's like, you can't judge that I'm a girl and I liked a few people at the same time. So I dated a few people at the same time. Because that's not the same thing as people way older doing the same thing. Because they be sleeping with more than one person at the same time. It's not the same thing. That's why I'm saying dating. There was no funny business. Like, I don't even think I held hands with the guys. I was very PG. I didn't even hold hands with him. I was too afraid to like Basically, I was afraid of everything because I didn't even know. I think I only found out how babies were made like in grade 7. No, grade 6. So I didn't even know how a girl could like come with child. So I was scared. I didn't know like if I held their hand would this happen. So I was very careful. I was very scared. Let's see what's the next one. Oh, I remember who asked me this one. Would you ever go back to an ex even if it's been years? I know what I told you when you asked me this, and my answer changed dramatically an hour after I answered this. And the answer is no. The answer is no. Because at first I said to her, like, it would depend on the ex. Because most of them sucked. I told, if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Colin. I speak my mind. And I have no mercy for people that I have left in my life. No mercy. So if you're not new, then you know the tea. She doesn't hold back. So no, I wouldn't. It would take a lot, like I said to her, it would take a lot of convincing. Like, I'm genuinely a person that believes in actions. I don't, like, you can tell me you're gonna make things right. You can tell me you're gonna change. You can tell me this, tell me that. And it's good. You can keep telling me. I will just mute you. And you will just keep telling yourself the same crap over and over. But I'm the person that you have to show me as well. So it's like, you can tell me, oh, I would have called you last night. Something like that. I would have called you last night. Cool. I'm glad you would have. Have you called since then? You get the vibes. So I'm an action-oriented person. Like, if you want to see the person, it's not that hard, go see them. If you want to call the person, we all have data, we all have Wi-Fi, call them. It's not rocket science, guys. It's seriously not rocket science. It's ridiculous what some people actually think is too difficult to do in a relationship. So, geez, grateful to be single, grateful to not have anyone stressing me out. I've already got enough on my plate, so no, I don't think there's an ex I would go back to. Have you ever gotten back together with an ex just for the plot? Well, how do I answer this one honestly but not messed up? Look, sometimes we're a bit delulu. For those who don't know, delulu, delusional. Yeah. Sometimes we're a bit delusional and we think if you say you're doing something just for the plot, it's like just to see how it goes, just to see what the story becomes, like just for the plot. So I got back together with an ex multiple times just for the plot, just to see what would happen because I was bored. And I mean, they kept asking me back, so I was like, okay, let's see if you've changed. And every time it was like, no, disappointment, left. Came back to me, no, disappointment, left. So it's like, I keep leaving, but then I should stop doing things just for the plot. I seriously have to, just to save myself a lot of time and energy. I need to stop doing it. I mean, I got all these piercings in both my ears and my septum and my nose piercing just for the plot. I just got it for the plot. And then I literally had a woman lecture me about how the septum piercing is evil and I should have it removed because it brings demonic spirits. Now, I've met a lot of people that are very holy that are more demonic than people that are not as holy. So it really doesn't sound right to say that someone could be bringing evil spirits because of piercings. There are people that have absolutely no piercings on their body, and they're the most evil people that you'll ever meet. So this is just a random side note. It's just something that bothers me. Like, don't judge a person based off of appearances, because it doesn't depend on the appearances to say what the people are like inside. But anyway, let's go to the next one. Do you base any of your books on your exes? I used to. I really used to. I was on a big sticker to the ex kick with my books. I actually have a video coming out next year where I talked about every single book that I've ever done. And I said I wasn't going to do any books until 2025. And that was wishful thinking. I ended up doing a trilogy. So I did 3 books this year after doing that video. And it's called Grim Chronicles. It's on Wattpad. And I just didn't think I was going to end up doing a trilogy this year. But I just had a lot of free time. Fell back in love with writing, and hopefully I don't write any more books, because then I have to do another video. I've already technically done like 28 or something books now. I should take a break. I should really take a break. So I have based my books on an X or 2 or 3 over the years, but no, anything recently, no. I know Grim Chronicles has nothing. It's actually one of my books that has nothing to do with any of my exes at all. So, yeah, it's a breath of fresh air. Have you ever said I love you and lied? Yes. Yes, I have. I have dated where the person says I love you too quickly. And it freaks me out, and I feel bad. Like, if the person says it and I don't say it, I feel like I'm, gonna be the bitch in that situation. So I would say it too, even though I don't feel it. And then they want to say it over and over again. I don't know. Maybe I've been single for too long. Because if I think about it now, it freaks me out. Because like right now, I don't love anybody. I don't feel love for any of my exes. I don't feel that. So the thought of having to say I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. No. It feels icky. It feels very icky to me. I don't see myself saying it anytime soon. I just don't. I'm a person that I don't want to say it if I'm lying anymore. I don't want to lie. So I don't think I'm gonna say it anytime soon. I don't think I'm gonna say it this year at all. We'll see what happens in 2025. I don't have a lot of hopes for the year because I had big hopes for 2024 and it whipped me in the face. So I don't see myself saying it anytime this year to like a romantic partner or anything, because I have now started, well, not now, but this year I've started to have requirements. And I've always had standards, but I've always overlooked them just so I could be with these people, and it's never gone the way that I've hoped. So I'm done looking over my standards and going, but I see the potential in you. No, fuck the potential. I want to see who the person is that they're showing me. That will show if I'm going to be with them or not. So all these guys have not been meeting their requirements. And I'm not saying requirements like you have to be this height and you have to be this star sign or this age or anything like that. Like I was talking to a guy that was 28 and he was so immature. I was absolutely like gobsmacked. I could not believe that someone 28. I mean, this dude had been married before, and the questions he was asking me, let's just say that was strange. So, blocked and deleted. So, I just have requirements like be consistent with your messaging. If you want to spend time together, say so. Don't make me have to go look at, like, read it in the stars that, oh, this person wants to spend time with me. Like, no, just freaking speak your mind. Like, if you want to make plans, say you want to make plans. If you basically just, if you feel something, say it. Don't leave it to the other person to imagine. Speak your fucking mind. It's not that hard. People do it every day. People do it on Twitter all the time. You can do it face to face. It's not that hard. So yeah, I just have requirements. They're not meeting it. End of story. So I'm not gonna say I love you to someone that I don't feel it for. That's just me. Have you ever cheated on a boyfriend? That's a good question. Have I been cheated on? Yeah. But cheated on a boyfriend? I have emotionally cheated on a boyfriend before. Or two. Two, I think. I could be wrong. Memory's a little fuzzy. But I'm like the type of person that I won't betray a partner if I feel that I'm being treated properly, if I say it in that sense. Like, you wouldn't seek to find happiness in someone else if you were getting it in the person that you're with. So I have dated guys that just cheated because they thought with the thing in their pants and not their brain, which was inconvenient for them because fuck them. But I emotionally cheated because I was emotionally feeling like there was a lack of support, if I say it in that way. A lack of support emotionally, because it's one thing to say you're there for a person, like I was saying before. It's one thing to say you're going to be there for someone, say that you're going to support them if something goes wrong. And I'm the type of person that, like, I will support the person I'm with. I have put myself in situations that have really messed up my mind just to support the person that I was with, and I wasn't getting that same energy back. Like, let me put it this way. I have been at hospital more times than I can count on my fingers and toes. If you count every single boyfriend that I've had, and it's not a lot, none of them has ever been to the hospital when I was there. And sometimes, I think there was one time I was in hospital for like 4 or 5 days. Yeah, boyfriend didn't pitch. So I emotionally cheated because I was feeling not just a lack of emotional support though, even the physical, like I'm saying, not showing up to the hospital, not checking on you if you're not doing well, because I mean, I have a lot of health issues, and you just feel like you already feel betrayed because you're being let down. So you kind of look for it in somebody else, and I'm not proud of it, but I did. And I would never be the person that would physically do it to someone, because I've had that happen to me and I know how shit it is. So I would not put that on somebody else because I'm not that messed up in the head. The last one. Oy vey. Have you experienced a serial cheater and liar? Yes, I have. Oh, do I have a story to tell? Yes, I have. My first long-term relationship. The one that almost killed me. Yeah, it was fun. I had never experienced someone so narcissistic, cruel, and all around it, like, just messed up in the head. Like, geez, I mean, they ask you, what did you see in them? I was high when I met the person. Let's just get that out there. I was high when I met them. I was high when they asked me out. I was pretty much high until I started dating them and realized they were then high the entire relationship as well. So when I started sobering up, I realized how bad the situation was. So yeah, I mean, it was crazy. This guy literally admitted that he was it was so messed up. Like, we were following each other on Instagram, and he literally had me, like, I was on his bio, his Instagram bio, and he had me removed for some reason. And I thought, like, what happened? We weren't in a fight, nothing went wrong. And then I, like, asked him, why did you remove me? What's going on? This dude straight up tells me, I was, like, flirting with this girl on Instagram, and I didn't want her to know I was in a relationship. Like, like, the audacity. The audacity, I tell you. Like, it was nuts. If I think about it now, it's such a good thing that it's not happening now, because I would, like, hit the living crap out of him if it was happening now, God forbid. But oh my heaven, back then I was starting to get sick. I was, like, just diagnosed with anemia. I wasn't very strong, I was very weak, and, like, my body strength, like, all of that, I wasn't capable of standing up for myself, even emotionally. Like, I was very naive, had a lot of hope in these bastards, but hey, the hope's gone. So I put up with a lot of shit, like, a lot, and I don't know why, but I feel like it had to happen, because one way or another it made me the person I am today. And I think that's what scares guys off, because they know I won't put up with bullshit. So they're like, okay, so we can't mess with this one, because if we do, she may not have long nails, but she'll claw our eyes out. So let's rather go find someone else to go mess with. And props to you guys, because it's very smart. Very smart. Don't mess with a girl that's been messed with. She'll claw your eyes out. So I have experienced a serial cheater and liar, because he did it more than once. And it's funny because it's always the worst guys you date always have the sweetest of parents. I can't say that for all my exes, but the serial cheater and liar, I loved his mom. I absolutely loved his mom. She was so sweet, so funny, and she just made the best of every situation, and I admire that woman so much. I mean, to this day, because of her kindness and her generosity, and I will always be grateful for her at that time because she helped me through a lot. So I can't say that for all the people that I've dated experienced. So a serial cheat and a lie it's fun to escape from, but the mental escape takes even longer. So I just hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will be posting way more in the weeks to come. I'll be having about 4 more videos for December, and then we have a bunch of videos of Skyrim coming out in 2025, so don't forget to stay for that, because I can't wait for it to come out. I'm gonna watch it. Like, I'm excited. So yeah. And just a heads up, don't date guys for the plot. Save yourself.